So the word hope triggered some disillusionment, it would seem. And I want to ask a couple of the folks in the audience here. Diane, you're a Democrat. You were looking for the president to talk about jobs. Did he answer your needs?
I thought the speech was great. I'm wondering where this president has been all year, because he showed leadership tonight that I haven't seen all year, and I hope all the jobs things do go through.
Okay. Liz, you're Republican/independent, you say. You also wanted to hear about tax cuts for small businesses. He talked about it. Did you like what he had to say?
I thought it was a start, but I think that economic stability is the most important thing to small businesses adding jobs. They need to be able to rely on what their costs are going to be, and with so much impending legislation and taxes, that's hard to do right now.
Okay. Okay, you guys were much more critical before we were on camera, saying, I hope that he follows through on what he said tonight. I do want to play a quick piece of sound for you. This is the divide we saw on health care reform when the president talked about health care reform. Let's listen.
And it is precisely to relieve the burden on middle-class families that we still need health insurance reform. We do. Now, let's clear a few things up. I didn't choose to tackle this issue to get some legislative victory under my belt. And by now, it should be fairly obvious that I didn't take on health care because it was good politics.
Now, Wolf, as you could see, the Republicans, as you could see, were the red line, independents, the yellow, Democrats, the blue. Democrats clearly very positive, Republicans not positive at all. We'll bring you more results from this focus group room later in the evening. Wolf, I toss it back to you.
Democrats, Republicans, and independents. We're going to check back with you, Jessica Yellen, in Columbus, Ohio, one of those key battleground states. The people there in that room, you could see they were twisting that dial, what they liked, what they didn't like so much. We're going to have more of that. The best political team on television is standing by. Much more of our coverage coming up right after this.
A song by Paul Beckman, Palu song created January 27th, 2010. The song is going to use guitar chords D7, C7, and G7. This song is going to be called, well, I guess they're going to melt things down and analyze stuff. Well, I guess they're gonna melt things down and analyze things they said, looking at their eyes. Guess they're gonna melt things down so you can understand them better, decipher them, and then you can write a letter. Well, I think the things I'll note most will be the stuff talking about the speech where it got pretty tough, how each person made their point and hit a home run with their views. Well, how did they do, how did Barack Obama do, Mr. President? How did they do, well, I liked both speeches, yeah.